Hi everyone. In this short little presentation, what I want to go through with you is to show you the difference between what a private investor might do and what a professional hedge fund manager does when it comes to, for instance, analyst recommendations. A private investor might read a magazine article somewhere, I don't know, Investors Chronicle or something on the internet, and which says, Daniel Baker of Morningstar is a hold recommendation on a particular company. A hedge fund manager, as you can imagine, goes a lot further and deeper into that. And this is to give you some of the idea of the kinds of data we would look at. We wouldn't just look at that particular individual. We want to know what their track record is, not just on that security, but generally. We want to know what others for that security are saying as well, not just that one individual. So we want to look at their relative performance. We want to look at their peer performance and how recent it came through. So there's consensuses, there's target prices. We'll also look at the firm that it's come from. And as I said, we might get what it's moved from as well. So the direction of travel. It could be a strong buy, but is that maintained? What's the target price? That makes a difference for what time frame over which they're looking to do it. So I'm showing you this historic one to give you an example, because I don't want anybody going through this and pausing the camera and starting to trade. So as you can see, it's not up to date, but the reason for that is, like I said, I don't want people years from now going sort of pausing and going, oh, I'll do that straight away. And you can see we work on a heck of a lot of data. There is a hell of a lot of data out there, and data on which we operate. So like I said, you might hear a company name and hear that somebody's suggested buying it or whatever else it is. For us, it's very different. It is looking at direction, the firm, the target, the change from previous weighting, the period, and then the overall attractiveness of the kinds of return we might get over that period. That will only get me a company name to investigate further. So it could be Tencent, which is often in the news a fair bit. Okay, that only gets me one particular company then to examine for its valuation, its growth, its income, its momentum, its volatility, all these other factors. And all that happens in the background before we actually settle upon what to pick. Okay, so hopefully an insight into how a fund does it compared to how a private individual might look at things.